This video looks at the vector cross product in 3 dimensions. Now, in contrast to the scalar dot product method of calculating the product between two vectors, the vector cross product yields a vector result. Now, you should recall from Unit 1, A cross B equals the magnitude of A times the magnitude of B times sine of theta, with the unit vector n being the normal. That can be arranged with sine theta equals A times B all over the magnitude of A times the magnitude of B. So have a look at your formula sheet and make sure you can see what is on there and what you need to remember. Now also remember theta is the angle between the vectors and n is the norm. So it's a unit vector and it's perpendicular to the plane containing A and B in a positive screw direction, and I'll explain that now. So the direction of the resulting vector needs to be considered. If you are going clockwise, it will be into the page. Okay, so if you look at this screw here, you can see it's being screwed clockwise. That means the screw goes into the page. That's where your normal vector will be. If you are going anti-clockwise, you're going out of the page, and that's where your normal vector will be. So looking at this diagram here, you can see what I mean by that. So if you're looking at A cross B, you are going from A to B, and that would be clockwise. So that is going to go into the page. Your vector normal is going down. If you are going B cross A, you are going anti-clockwise, so your normal vector will be out of the page. Okay, so up. Note that A cross B is equal to negative B cross A because the normal is in a straight line. It's just that it's in opposite directions, whether it's into the page or out of the page or up versus down. Now, a good way to remember this is to get your right hand. Now, if from A to B, you would have to turn your hand upside down to go from A to B, okay, curling your fingers from A to B. So that means A cross B will be clockwise, so it's pointing down, it's going into the page. If you're going from B to A, you'd have to put your hand upwards, so you're curling your fingers from B to A, and the resulting vector will be pointing upwards or out of the page.